Hello. Sorry, I'm a day late getting this out. It's been a busy, busy week, but we're here now. Welcome to PJ Yoga with moi, TJ. And today's class is called Acceptance. Before I get started, if you haven't grabbed a blanket, a bolster, blocks, and an eye mask, go ahead and get that while I'm reading about our mindful word of acceptance and getting prepared to set up. So, acceptance. Let the midst of unworthiness evaporate. Move forward and embrace life as it presents itself to you. Practice the art of inclusion and allowing. So, just think about that word. I'm just going to be posting a new class once a month now because I'm teaching so many classes now that I'm like trying to practice, and it's hard to do a new class every week when I'm trying to practice for the ones that I've got to teach. So I think once a month is a good time. So the next class will be on July 18th on a Thursday. I try to keep it on Thursday. If life gets crazy, sometimes it's a little later. So our focus is on low back stretching and strengthening, and the shoulders stretching and strengthening for shoulder pain and upper neck issues too. We'll also be doing some upper back stretching and strengthening, as well as including the whole body. But one of my students, well, actually two, one requested shoulder exercises and one needed stuff for her low back. So that's why I'm doing this class today. And I'll be practicing it for the next month with the class in question. So I hope that you've grabbed your blanket and everything that you need for class. And we're just going to get started by standing up. I always kind of like to bring a little focus to the the purpose of why we're here. So let's start by just closing your eyes. I'm just doing a little bit of stretching and just kind of settling into my Tadasana pose, our mountain pose. I'm like maybe side to side on your feet, and then bring that to stillness and find your perfect balance. Not too far on the toes or not too far on the heel. Make sure that your knees are not locked out. I kind of like to do this blindfolded with my eyes closed because finding your balance is different when they're closed. Your eyes are closed and when they're open. So kind of experiment with that. Let's go ahead and pull that tummy in. We want a nice toned tummy. Working that core as always for our yoga. Let's raise the shoulders up just a little bit and then lower them down towards the back, which should then align them over your hips, and your knees are over your ankles, and your head is over your shoulders. So that way we have great posture. Go ahead and open your eyes up now. See if you look like a tall mountain. Hopefully you have a mirror to look at. I do not, but I can see on the screen here as I'm filming, so I think I look pretty straight and strong here in my mountain pose. Let's go ahead and bend our knees and inhale our arms up to the sky. Pause, do a little bit of an exhale as we lean back into a crescent pose. Inhale, hand to the sky. Exhale, those hands down to the side. Two more of these. Bend the knees, inhale, arms up. Exhale, crescent pose. Oh, I'll turn sideways. You can see getting just a nice little safe back bend in. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Exhale, bringing those hands down to the side. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale up. Big exhale with bring those hands down to your side. Okay, we're going to start with our shoulders in our warm up today. I'm just going to use the some of the things that we're working on in our warm up because I thought that'd be great to get that body part warmed up for the yoga poses. So let's start by just rotating those shoulders back, easy. Don't try to overstretch it. We're just gently warming up. When you do come your to the back where your shoulders are to the back here, think about pinching that shoulder blade together right there. Just, does it get a little pinch? And then exhale that down, up and around, a little pinch, and bring it all the way down. One more time, up and around, a little pinch there, really squeezing that, and down. This is where a lot of people get that hunching from sitting too much or, riding in the car, just the things that we do in our normal day. So we want to open that chest up, do a nice big heart opener. Now for our next shoulder warm up, let's go ahead and bring those shoulders just forward and back, forward and back, forward, back, forward, back. One more, forward, and hold it here. And feel that shoulder area between the shoulder blades opening up when you're holding it with the shoulders forward. It's like a slight arch in that back, but not a big one. Probably can't even see, but I feel this whole space here opening up when I'm pushing my shoulders forward. And then we'll bring them back for that big pinch, which then should make your chest come out and open up. It's your heart opener pose, or some people call it chest opener. We just finished our chakra and then released that classes. So we know all about the heart chakra and keeping that heart open. Now let's inhale the shoulders up and a big shrug. Inhale up. Exhale. I want a big on your exhales on these. Inhale up. One more. Inhale up. Now we're going to inhale, hands forward into prayer hands. Exhale as we come up and around. Here we go. 3 of these. Inhale up. Exhale around. Inhale up. Exhale around. Last one. Here we go. Now we're going to inhale back and up and exhale down. Inhale back, up, exhale down. Inhale hands back, bring them up, exhale down. Shake it out. Do any of your movements you want to do. Really be exotic, shake it out. That should be good. Those are good shoulder warm-ups also. Here we go. We're going to inhale the fingertips to the shoulders and exhale as we twist the torso to the right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Last one. Inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center. Now keep your fingertips up here on your shoulders, and we're going to rotate those elbows forward, back, up, and around. Back, up, forward, back, up, forward, and then reverse that. Elbows forward, up, back, forward, up, back, forward, up, back. Should feel good. Just 10 minutes a day of these types of exercises that we're doing here will really relieve a lot of tension in that shoulder pain and neck pain. So it also helps relieve neck pain if you have that, or maybe headaches. Let's inhale the elbow up and exhale the right elbow up. Exhale the left hand to the right elbow. take it and then just pull it back. I'm just stretching it back. Inhale forward all the way down. Exhale up and back. Inhale forward all the way down. Exhale up and pull it back. Inhale to neutral and release your arms. Left side. Inhale, left elbow up to the sky. Exhale, right hand to left elbow. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, forward. I've got that mixed up. Inhale up. Exhale, pull back. Inhale forward. Exhale, pull back. We'll do one more. Inhale forward. Exhale, pull that elbow back. Nice big stretch. Inhale to neutral and release those arms gently. Should feel good. We're going to do one more, and you should be familiar with it. If you've done any yoga at all, it's eagle arms. We're not going to do the legs for this part. We're just doing the arms. So let's inhale that right hand to the left shoulder and exhale the left hand to the right shoulder. Bring those elbows up even to your shoulders. And then on your next exhale, we're going to lift those hands up and we're going to slide that right hand across the left and do this is a first level bind. And if you can do second level by palm to palm. Eagle arms. Inhale, eagle arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway. Inhale, eagle arms up. Exhale, half forward fold. Inhale, eagle arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up to neutral. Exhale, gently release those arms. Let your eagle wings come out. And if you want to, and then just bring those arms down, shake it out. I'm really lucky. I live in an area where I can see the eagles quite often, so they're really majestic. I love them. Inhale the left hand to the right shoulder, right hand to the left shoulder. Your I dream of genie. Blink your eyes and you will be in eagle pose here in a moment. Lift up those hands, look at your palms, slide the left arm across the right. Take your bind here or a full bind by sliding palm to palm. And if you can't do it, just keep working at it. Eventually you will get limber enough. It may take a while. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, half forward fold. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale, half forward fold. Inhale up to neutral. Exhale, release those wings. Take flight. Go. 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 And then bring those arms down. We'll do one more for the shoulder. Oh, we'll do two more. We're going to do this one first. We're going to inhale the arms out to the side. Exhale, fingertip to fingertip. Inhale, palm to palm if you can. If you can't, stay right here. If you can do palm to palm, and we're going to take and turn the fingertips up towards the head. Bring them up as high as you can or keep them down low. Yogi's choice, depending on your flexibility. We're just going to have our backward namaste hands, prayer hands on our back. And then we're going to inhale and exhale a half forward fold. Just come over like you're a big L. 90 degrees. Inhale up. Exhale, crescent pose. Lean back. Gentle back bend. We're stretching the spine both ways. Inhale up. Exhale, this time forward fold all the way down as far as you can. Let your head hang. Feels good. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, neutral. On your next exhale, start letting those fingers slide back down, pointing to the ground. And release. There we go. Excuse me. I'm going to have to get a drink. I got a tickle on my throat. Our last shoulder stretching. You're going to inhale the right hand across the body to the left and bring the left hand up and then just squeeze that arm into you like a big hug. Just squeezing that arm in. Don't squeeze it where it hurts, just squeeze it where you feel a little bit of a nice gentle stretch. And then inhale and exhale, release those arms. Inhale the left hand across the right hand up by the bicep and squeeze that. I'm just squeezing, squeezing, squeezing. Hold it. And then on your next exhale, gently release. And then we're going to give ourselves a big hug for that little shoulder exercise and help. So inhale, cross your arms over, give yourself a nice big hug, pat yourself on the back. Feels good. Maybe even press your fingertips in around those shoulder blades. That feels really nice to me. They're a little tight. I've been doing a lot of, I'm decluttering the garage. It's a nightmare, let me tell you. I can't believe all the things that I've stored up in there, and glad to finally be getting rid of stuff. On your next inhale, bring the elbows up high, and then exhale, gently release. Inhale, cross your arms the opposite direction. Do that nice big hug. Maybe pat yourself on the back. You're doing a great job so far. Feels good. I like to kind of squeeze that and rotate my shoulders around. It's a great shoulder release. On your next inhale, start releasing the arms and exhale them down by your side. I think I'm going to have to adjust my camera. Still, I can't see the camera to adjust it until I go live. It's kind of, I don't know, it's a bad setup. I think they should fix that so you can adjust it before you have to push go live, but it's got it all blocked out. Anyway, that looks better. It's still way on one side, but that's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and loosen our hips. I always have technical difficulties. Let's start by just rotating like a hula, really rotating those hips around. Hula, hula, hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, 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 hoo, and reverse. Hula, 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 hoo, hula, hula, hoo, hula, hula. Hula, hula, hoo. Yeah. All right. That feels good. Now we're going to do a couple of pelvic tilts, and we're going to do these standing up. So we're going to take and try to push your glutes forward and lift your pubic bone up to the sky. So here we go. Lift and push the booty out. Lift and push the booty out. Lift, push the booty out. Lift, push the booty out. Lift, push the booty out. Lift. This always feels really good on that low back. Squeeze those glutes and then push the booty out, pelvic bone back. Lift the pelvic bone up, push it back. Lift, push back. Lift, and this one we're going to really hold it and really squeeze those glutes. Squeeze, lift, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. Push it back and hold it, hold it, hold it, and then return to neutral. All right, shake it out. We like to shake it out. Shake it out. Do a couple of more inhales up. W with our arms. So we're going to come up, inhale up. W. Inhale up. Exhale, W. Inhale up. Exhale, ah. Good job. Inhale the arms together. So the elbows and the hands are glued together. Look at your palm on your big inhale. I'm going to sit in this chair so you can see my hands better. Here we go. We got our hands inhale together, and we're going to exhale, taking the hands apart, but leaving the elbows glued together. One's going way out. There we go. Making a big wide V as in volcano. Inhale together. Exhale apart. Inhale together. Exhale apart. What's wrong with that hand? It's like I can't get one to go out. There we go. Inhale together. One more time. Exhale apart, since I don't know what I was doing. Inhale together. Exhale palm to palm. And inhale, bringing fingertip to fingertip. Give it a little push as you exhale, and then release. Shake it out. Everything is backwards on here, so I thought I was putting the opposite hand out, and I was trying to keep this one going anyway. Oh well, always something. Let's go with our sun salutation real quick to just kind of warm the whole body up, work everything out, and then we're going to do some more specific exercises for different things. So stand at the short end of your mat towards the back. Have your blocks. We won't need the blocks for this part. Never mind. Inhale up. Exhale, half forward fold, swan dive. Hands come back behind you. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands coming to the mat. I'm really tight this morning. All that lifting I've been doing, I'm glad I'm doing this. I need it because I got to go back down and do some more here in a bit. Oh, feels good. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, crescent pose. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Walk your hands out for your down dog. This is actually my first down dog of the day. Maybe it isn't yours. Maybe it is. Really just kind of let your body settle into this down dog. Take and just push that tailbone up to the sky. Let your head relax in between your arms. Just let it dangle. And then let's walk our dog out. One heel up and one heel down. Alternate feet. Really stretching the feet out that way. It's good for the toes, getting that bend in the toes in a way that we probably don't bend them very much. If you wear shoes a lot, you're probably not exercising your feet muscles very much. You kind of stabilize it. When you've done equal sides, bring that to stillness, and then inhale both heels up, high as you can. Exhale, lower as low as you can. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. One more time. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, roll over into plank. Here we are, plank. Let's hold it about 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Bend the elbows. Exhale all the way down. Push those fingertips forward into Sphinx. Feels good. Inhale up for Bhaja Konasana, Baby Cobra. Try to see how high you can get without using your hands. On your next inhale, straighten your arms for puppy pose. Inhale back down. Exhale. Put your hands by your chest bone and come up into down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees generously. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the mat. Walk your hands out for down dog. Really stretch that down dog out. Inhale, the right leg up, straight to the sky. Really point that toe. Rotate that ankle. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Let your knee bend so your foot flops over. Knee circles. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Inhale the right leg back down beneath the left. Inhale left foot up to the sky. Rotate ankle. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Let your foot flop over toward your booty. Knee circle lead. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. And inhale that left foot to meet the right. Exhale over into plank. Hold it. We're going to come into chaturanga by bending the elbows in towards the ribs, as little or as much. And chaturanga. Lower down. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Lower all the way down. Slide your hands forward. Push up into baby cobra. On your next inhale, straighten your arms for up dog. Inhale down, slide hands to your chest bone. Exhale back up into down dog. Woo! And inhale, walking your hands and feet together. Keep your knees bent. Inhale up, up, up. Stretch those fingertips to the sky. Ooh. On your next exhale, let them come back down to your side. Oh, that felt good. Let's come down to a tabletop. I'm going to come down this way. You can come down any way you like if you have a preferred method, but I'm going to do it like this. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, walk your hands forward, and then get the knees down to the mat. That's a pretty simple one. And just spend a little bit of time here getting set up in your tabletop with knees under your hip joint, wrist under your shoulders. Oh, and then take some wiggles, tabletop wiggles. Maybe they should call it earthquake table. Just moving around gently, sliding back and forth, really kind of opening that hip up and stretching the shoulders. Dip your head down in between your hands. Just take what feels good to you. And then bring that to stillness. And we're going to inhale our head up and belly down for a cow pose. And then we're going to exhale, rounding that spine, opening it up for cat pose. Inhale, cow. Really letting the belly down. Exhale, cat. Pulling that belly up, rounding that back. Opening the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale to neutral. To a big inhale. Exhale as you take your hips and your head looking to the right. If you're trying to have your head and your hips meet. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Big C curve. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. C curve and tabletop. We also do C curve when we stand up and when we lay down. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Now we're going to do a single arm puppy pose. We're going to come down onto we'll do the right side first, onto your right forearm. And you're going to take and you're going to turn your palm up, bring that up to your shoulder, and slide that left hand straight out. And you can place your forehead on the mat, keep your booty up, try to keep 90-degree angle. Nice big stretch. Half puppy dog. Or one arm puppy dog, sorry. Really letting that shoulder stretch into that pose. If you want, you can come up on your fingertips on your left side, and that will intensify that stretch. If you can't do that, that's fine. Just stay with the flat palm. Inhale that left hand back to the face. Exhale, coming up to a kneeling position. Ooh, that was a big stretch through that left side. It felt really good. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, letting them float down to our back, low back, and leaning back for a kneeling crescent pose. Really doing the spine both ways. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, left forearm to the mat, palm up. On your next inhale, bring that left palm up to the left shoulder and exhale that right arm out straight for one arm puppy dog. And forehead can rest on the mat. And remember, if you want to intensify the stretch, come up to spider hands. It really does intensify. Just let that settle in. It should be a nice gentle stretch. Don't overdo it. Just letting our body hang out and relax in the pose. Inhale, bringing that right hand back. Exhale, releasing the left hand from the shoulder and coming up to a kneeling position. Whew. This time, let's just roll those shoulders back, 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 and back. Feels good. This time we're going to come into a just regular puppy dog pose. So we're going to inhale the hands up. Exhale as we bring those arms out, stretch them out. Lay that forehead on the mat. Stretch those arms out and remember the intense stretch of spider fingers if you want to go there. Try not to put too much pressure on your head so you're kind of supporting your head with your hands and your arms. Getting that full fill of that stretch all the way through that armpit. Chest is heading towards the mat. Face is in the mat. Hopefully not on your nose. On your next inhale, bring those elbows down to the mat, getting your forehead up. And then exhale as you come all the way up. Inhale the hands straight out for prayer hands, palm to palm. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, let your arms float down and back. Inhale, hands out straight. Up, up, up. Exhale, let them float down. Inhale, palm to palm, all the way up. Exhale, release. Shake it out. Very good. We're going to inhale down into on our bellies. Straighten those legs out. Into your Sphinx pose. Let's take a moment here to reassess. We're going to go into some intense things for the hips here in a moment. Feels yummy like this. I like to take my fingertips and kind of press them in the mat like I'm going to pull myself forward so that I'm just moving maybe a half inch up and then push my body back. And then pull forward and push back. It's a very nice low back kind of a massage. Pull forward. Push back. Maybe an opening, a little bit of an opening on that low back when you pull forward. And then just return to neutral. And then we're going to lay our right hand down in front of our forehead, left hand follows, and then place your forehead on your hands. Bring your feet up to the ceiling, spread your legs apart, and then just let the feet go from side to side for reverse windshield wipers. Usually, most people do this while they're on their back in restorative rest pose, but I came across this and it is actually really good for those hips, and I really like it. It's a little bit, it feels different than when you do it on the back. I'll do both, but this is my new one that I like to do. Just keep going back and forth. Oh, it feels so good. And then when you've done equal sides, bring your feet back up to the ceiling, flex your feet, bring your knees closer together like hip distance apart or hip joint apart. Inhale your head up, switch hands of which was on the bottom and the top, lay your forehead back down. We're going to just inhale that foot to the ceiling and then down. Inhale the left foot up and down. Inhale the right foot up. You're just trying to, like your leg is still bent in 45 degrees. If you need to take a look, you can see, and I'm just lifting the knee up and down, keeping the foot like it's going to walk on the ceiling. Here we go. Right, up, down, left, up, down, right, up, down, left, up, down. And then bring the soles of the feet together, bringing those knees out wide for a hanging bound angle pose. Just let those legs relax. Keep the soles together. You should feel a nice, gentle stretch. Great hip opener. Inhale, bringing those knees back in line with the hip joint. Exhale, feet down. Inhale, hands by the chest bone. And exhale as you come up into another tabletop. And then come up to kneeling. Curl your toes under. Inhale the hands down. Exhale back up into down dog. Inhale the right foot up. I'm going to have to come down to my knee. Up in between your hands. I think I'm going to have to turn this way so you can see me. So we have our foot in between our hands. Our left knee is resting on the mat. The right toes can be curled under. The left toes can be curled under or they can be laid flat. I'm going to lay mine flat. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up. We're going to lean back, stretching that right leg. Some people call it a runner's lunge. This is so good. Don't overdo it. It could be easy to really overstretch that hamstring. Just stretch till you feel a pull and then stop. Do not overdo this stretch. And then we're going to inhale the foot back down to the mat and exhale, curl your left toes under and stretch up into a low lunge. And then now we're really stretching that left leg. I've got my torso over my right, or half of my torso over my right thigh. And you can move forward and back for a little deeper stretch on that on that left quad. Inhale the knee down. Exhale, walking back carefully as you're bringing that stretch now to the hamstring on the right leg. This will be our last time to repeat it, and then we'll go to the other side. Inhale that right foot down to the ground. Exhale, leaning forward, curl the left toe under and come up. Nice long stretch. Low lunge, a low lunge. And I'm just gently rocking to get that stretch through that whole hip flexor and that left quad. Inhale the left knee down. Exhale, bringing the right leg back, even with the left foot, sitting up in your kneeling position. Ooh, that was a good stretch. I can't wait to do the other side. I'm going to turn this way so you can see this side better. Inhale your hands down to the mat. Curl your toes under. Exhale up into down dog. Oh, do a nice little stretch there. Inhale the left foot up in between the hands. Exhale the right knee down. Big inhale as you're starting to straighten the left leg. Exhale as you're coming down all the way. Keep your fingertips on there, really stretching down. Each side feels different. Oh, can you see my leg? Straight out. Really stretching. Inhale up. Exhale, bringing that right knee up. Lowering that the right quad down. And then curl the toes under and lift up that right leg for a low lunge. Should feel really good. And then just rock back and forth. Gentle rocks. Ooh, that is a big, tight stretch there. Inhale the right knee down. And exhale, pulling the left toes up off the mat. Sitting back on your comfort level. Do not overdo this stretch, please. It's a big, deep stretch on that hamstring. Inhale the left toes back down to the mat. Exhale, bending the right knee so it's coming forward. Curl those right toes under and lift up. And then do a gentle rock. Oh boy, that feels good. I needed that. Inhale the right knee down. And as you exhale, bring that left foot back to meet the right. Come up into your kneeling position. Shake your hands out. Let's rotate our wrist. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 1, 2, 3. Shake it out. Ooh, that was really good work on those hips, and that SI, and lots of stuff. Oh, we're going to do a SI exercise now. If you have any kind of SI or sciatica, let's come to a seated position in your staff position. Seated staff, which we're just a big L. So sit here for a moment. You get acclimated to your sit bones. Get them even. Try not to like sitting on one side or the other. And then when you feel even, we're going to take and push the right leg forward and then the left. Creepy crawling up. Oh, this would be a good one for my Halloween class. Creepy crawling up. Or I call it moving staff. Really good on this low back, SI joint, and then come back. We'll repeat this 2 more times. Do a total of 3. My SI joint has been acting up lately, so this might help it. Really, all the way back to the end of your mat. And then move forward. You may be faster creepy crawling up than I am. Just complete 3 rounds all the way to the end of the mat and back. Your toes are kept more or less at a flex. I don't know if you could do it with the toes pointed. It would be a lot harder. And I kind of like to move my arms. It helps me get momentum, I think. All the way back. I'm almost there. Woo! Last time, up. If you have longer legs, you probably finished a lot sooner than me. I have a long ways to go with my short legs. And then back. Excellent. All right. And then I'm going to scoot forward. We're going to come down into a restorative rest pose. Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I didn't. It ended so quickly. Oh, I guess it's almost over. We got a visitor. We got Mr. Tut. He's going to be 16. in August. He's an old fella, aren't you? And he can't hear. We're trying to move him out of the way. There you go. So in our restorative rest pose, let's take our feet and walk them out so they're wide as your mat. And we're going to do our windshield wipers here that we did on our tummies, remember? So we're just going to let the knees fall to the right, center, and left. I'm going to let you go at your own pace. This one I kind of like to let everyone enjoy their own pace because some people like it a little slower. Some people like it a little faster. Try not to go too fast though. It really does better if you're slow. And I like to kind of, when I get to that extreme side, give it kind of a little pulse and then come up to center and then go back over to the other side with a little pulse there and come up. Do about 2 more on each side. Don't forget each side. And that was 1 more for me. Now I'm on my second. Oh boy, that feels good. And then last side. Excellent. Inhale, knees to the ceiling. Exhale, walk the feet back in together. Inhale, knees to chest. Really pull them in. Exhale them away. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, pull them away. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, pull them away. This is great for digestion. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, push away. When you do that inhale with the knees on the abdomen, it gives a little gentle massage to all of your internal organs in the abdomen area. Let's inhale the feet straight up to the ceiling. Hands up, dead bug. Flex your feet. Let's just do some points and flexes. So point and flex. Point. I'm flexing and pointing my hands and feet. 1 more. Point and flex. That always feels good. Inhale the legs apart and bend your knees coming into you. Grab a hold of the outside of your legs for happy baby. And roll side to side. Take any movements that you like in your happy baby. I like to do side to side first. And then I discovered this last week when I was teaching in the studio that I like to take and hold my left toe with my left hand and my right toe with my right. And then I'm going to straighten that left foot out and really bring in that right knee. This is such a good stretch. And then if you want, you can roll over. It feels so good rolling with this. And then inhale, bringing in that left knee, and exhale, taking out that right foot, rolling all the way over. One of the ladies said that this is called arrow, and I did look it up, and it is very similar to a pose called arrow, but arrow is a little bit different. It's a lot more complicated than this one. Maybe this is a variation of arrow. It's baby arrow. I'll call it baby arrow since we're starting in our baby pose. Just keep going side to side, really pulling that leg out. That's straight. And then when you've done equal sides, I'm going to do 1 more on my other side. We're going to bring that to a stillness. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together. Hold on to those ankles. And then let the knees come out to the side for a bound angle pose, hanging bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. In a minute, we're going to release those feet down to the mat, but keep the soles of the feet together. Big inhale. Exhale, soles of the feet together. Bring them down to the mat. Stretch your arms out wide, big wide Texas T. T for Texas, T for Terry. Yay. I'll call it a Terry tea. That's what I'm going to call it. I am from Texas, so I could call it Texas tea. Ooh, feels good. Feel those inner growing? Are they starting to open up? Oh, I just had a nice little release there. Don't try to force it. Just let the gravity bring those knees down closer to the floor. It's a big stretch. Inhale the palms of the hands to the outside of both thighs. And on your exhale, gently help push those feet or those knees up to the sky, feet to the mat. Let's do a big inhale, bringing the hips up for bridge pose. Holding it. Exhale down. Inhale up, bridge. If you have any kind of intestinal distress, this is a great pose to come to. And then while you're up here, you could take your fingertips and start on your left side, pushing down toward your pelvic bone. Come across the top of your pubic bone over to the pelvic bone and bring those fingertips back up underneath the right ribs and all across. Do about 3 or 4 of these rotations in this bridge position. I've done, this is on my number 2. All the way around. Always make sure you're going in the right direction. I'm going to do one more. It just feels so good. All the way. I'm going to stop when I get down here to this left side pubic bone, and I'm going to do a little gentle massage because that is where a lot of the colon gets hung up in that sigmoid flexure. Feels good. And then bring your fingertips out to the side and exhale as you lower the hips all the way down. Stretching out those feet, bringing the arms overhead for full body stretch. Rotate our ankles and our wrists and reverse that. Oh, it feels so good. And then we're going to get ready for our Shavasana and a little breathing exercise. So I'm going to grab my bolster. Oh, I forgot to do rock and roll. Okay, let's do one more. We have time. We're going to do our rock and roll. This is really good for the back. So bring your knees up to your chest. I mean, not up to the chest, so that you can grab a hold of the around the shin, the top of the shin, right below the knee. And then just start rocking. Rock, 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 and try to come up. Rock. I have to do 2 or 3 to get up there. Rock. Oh, it feels good. Rock. And rock. We're going to do 2 more. Sometimes I do rock around the clock, but I forgot we were going to do this one. I didn't allow enough time for rock around the clock, both directions. I think I did more than 2. Okay. Woo! Now I'm up here. I can grab my bolster. And we're going to proceed on with our Shavasana now. So grab that bolster or a blanket. Put that underneath your knees. I like to put a blanket across my abdomen. It's a good grounding feeling. In the wintertime, I have to put it all over my body because it's cold, but it's summertime here. Feels good. And I left my phone in the other room, so I'm going to have to try to make sure I don't go too far into Shavasana. So while you're getting set up, I'm getting myself set up. We're going to do alternate nostril breathing. We'll do about 3 rounds. It feels so good. And then I'm going to have my eye mask handy for when we finish our breath work. So for alternate nostril breathing, bring your right thumb. If you're left-handed, you can bring your left thumb up to your left nostril. Or I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna do it with the right hand. So right thumb to the right nostril, press it, and then you'll release it. And the ring finger on the right hand will press the left nostril and release. So here we go. Hold the left nostril with the ring finger closed. Inhale through the right. Release the left. Exhale. Press the thumb on the right. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Close. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Close. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Close. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. And then bring that to stillness. Just relax. Think about your word acceptance. And I'll meet you back here in about 10 minutes. Taking any last-minute wiggles or stretches. Feeling that refreshed feeling of taking a little mini break whatever time you're choosing to do this class. When you're ready, roll over onto your side. We'll take one last deep breath together. I've got my head cradled and my arm. My top arm is up in front of my chest bone. Big inhale. Exhale. Gently pushing yourself up to a seated position. Or you can stay laid down, I suppose. I have to get up so I can read our quote of the day and a little honoring moment, a namaste moment. I like to always end with that. So let's take and inhale your hands up to a prayer position, palm to palm, and take and rub those hands gently together, bringing love, joy, peace, and acceptance. Press that into your heart center today. I bow and honor the light in you and ask that you honor the light in others. Namaste. My quote of the day: yoga is not about self-improvement. It is about self-acceptance. So always remember that when you're doing yoga or any other sport or activity, it's not about how well you're doing it. It's really about how well you're accepting yourself and what you're doing. I'm going to draw a new word for July. Oh, and I drew truth. So our next monthly mindful word will be truth. And I hope to see you back again. You can repeat any videos at your leisure. Maybe try practicing one for several weeks and see how good you get at it. And that is how you hone in on those yoga skills. Ta-ta for now. Have a great week, month, day, or until the next time I see you.